Welcome. Now let's get to it. Drake and Party's album Champagne Sloppy sold 250K and was number one the first week. GNX only sold 249. They all laughing, right? Drake fans is like, yeah, he beat Kendrick. Kendrick, you're going against basically a reboot of the album because of the Super Bowl boost. And he's still at full price. You had to lower your sales to $4.99 to get people to click and buy the album. Went from $7.99 to $4.99. 50% discount. So you can make number one, and you're not number one because GNX been out for like 2-3 months. Hell, it was out before Thanksgiving. So I remember when GNX had 319 the first week, right? When they hit 319, they was like, that's it? 319? All of this, and his album only did 319 in the first week. I thought he was so hot. Everybody like Kendrick. And y'all celebrating 250K for Drake. I can't. They just trying to get a win, y'all. These people are trying to get a win, boy. Gosh. So the reports come out, right? That Sloppy and Partynext was number one all over the world on Apple Music. And I said, oh, okay. They were doing their thing, right? They come out. They were currently number one in 62 countries when it came out in just 12 hours. So naturally, I'm intrigued. I said, something here must be up. Let me look at these countries. Then I said, ooh. Oman? Highly unusually there. Slovenia. And as I started to look through all these countries, I'm starting to see some don't make a lot of sense. The Seychelles? Really? You will be number one there. And Malta? Really? The Bulgarians got you number one? I really didn't see that happening, right? So I said, something looks funny. The books look cooked. And then they put out a list that they seem to have. They said, well, now it's down to 31 countries. And then I saw something that jumped off the page. He was number one in Kyrgyzstan. I said, number one in Kyrgyzstan? That really did it. Now, when you hear of Kyrgyzstan, do you even know what that is? to be number one in Kyrgyzstan. It's like humanly impossible. Kyrgyzstan. They're getting jiggy in Kyrgyzstan. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you. Never heard of that place. Well, I'm here to help. I'm going to help people understand what Kyrgyzstan is and what's going on. Now, I want people to take a look at the Kyrgyzstan people. I know this very much. This is a nice place for people to visit, but they're not known for hip hop. Okay? This is Kyrgyzstan. Their music is somebody with a little ukulele. Ding, 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 there's like no music, no sound. And Drake and Partynext door and number one in all of Kyrgyzstan. So I knew that something's wrong here. This is Kyrgyzstan. This is Kyrgyzstan's fashion. Those hats. They live in mountain regions. Do you see a lot of people with cell phones? Kyrgyzstan people are Russian Chinese people. It's right next to China and Russia, and they got down and did they do, and them people resided in Kyrgyzstan. See? China's right over here, Russia's like over here. They met in the middle, started banging, started having kids, and left them all there, and they named it Kyrgyzstan. Look, they showing off their archery skills, wearing their hats, and their festivals. None of this says Drake and Partynext door. So when I saw Kyrgyzstan, number one in Kyrgyzstan, I said, whoa, something's weird going on here. Now, since the Super Bowl and internet, Kendrick is number one all over. You can see that in every country. He is taking over completely because of the Super Bowl. That put him in a whole different stratosphere, which I knew was going to happen. But How are they doing this? This is how they're doing it.
From Instagram accounts with thousands of likes and followers to Facebook posts that go viral overnight. Ever wonder if it's actually legit and what could be behind those crazy spikes? Enter the world of click farms. Undercover operations where actual people are paid to monitor hundreds of phones, clicking on posts, following accounts, liking photos, and watching videos, all to drive up fake traffic.
This is really easy. I mean, this is unskilled labor. You could train a monkey to do this. And then as far as the cost, I mean, you're paying people pennies on the dollar to perform these tasks.
So just how easy is it? We decided to create our own click farm. With the help of cybersecurity expert Jim Stickley and 50 cell phones creating Instagram accounts for each one, ready to click on whatever we wanted.
And that's where I come in. Let's say I wanted to get a bunch of views on this really boring video of me watering plants that I put on this account that I made specifically for this reason. I'm going to put this right here, and we're going to watch this on all these phones, right?
Right. We've already got it all queued up, all going to be ready to go. And more importantly, right here, we can watch and see how many views we get.
All right, let's get some views.
I get clicking,
That is some rich content.
letting the same video play out over and over.
Watering plants.
In minutes,
Oh, 11 views.
the views start coming in.
And while we're here, we might as well get some followers too.
I follow that fake account from every single phone, easily hitting 50 followers,
Nothing to see here.
then passing 50 views.
And I am just one guy with one wall. How big of an operation can these get?
Way bigger. The average person working one of these click farms, there'll be one person for 200 phones. And a click farm might have hundreds, if not thousands of employees clicking at these things all day long.
We're not done yet. I want more views.
Buy Instagram views.
It turns out it is way too easy to get them online. A simple Google search shows me tons of sites that can get me instant views for cheap.
All right, so this one has 5 stars. I'm gonna click in here and oh, wow, 10,000 views for 24 bucks, and they take credit card.
Just a few seconds later,
And we've got 63 views,
the numbers keep climbing,
7,731.
skyrocketing well over 10,000.
All right, so we only bought 10,000 views, but the latest number is 16,481. It looks like this video is going viral, but remember, this is all fake.
And Instagram isn't the only one. You can buy friends and followers and views and likes on almost any social media platform out there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube telling NBC News this type of activity is not allowed, and they're continuing to develop systems to prevent, detect, and remove accounts that violate their policies.
What's the harm in this? Is this fraud?
It's absolutely fraud. And you think about it from the standpoint of just a consumer. You're being misled. So something goes viral and you go to look at it, but it's not real.
See, and that's the part that people are missing. It's not real. It's only to fool you, to make you believe it's real. They want you to believe Drake album is doing this amazing numbers, and it's not. You know, because you're not dumb. They're not playing this in the club. Last night I went out, nobody was playing Drake and Party's out anywhere. That is not common when a Drake album comes out. The radio, they play Nokia, right? Nokia is what they play. Probably 2 times. The spins aren't there. Is there a music video from Drake for this album? Drake has released an album with Partynext and they don't have a music video? Damn. That gotta suck. No, I'm not in the hood club. See, Drake, if you're Universal, I don't have to go to the hood club. All I got to do is go to a club, anything. Drake was the biggest artist in the world, remember? Drake was everywhere. He got more suburbanite fans than anybody. He faking for likes and digital hugs. So here's what they're doing. They're changing the settings on where they're from on these click farm phones for the different countries. They're changing where they're from and saying they're from another country and they're going to work. It's like setting up a VPN and they're saying, well, what country do you want to come from? Well, in this VPN, I want to be from Pakistan. And then they're going there and they're just pressing like, or they're playing all of them, all this click farms. They'll play 200, like he just showed you on the phone. They all play. One person is working 200 phones and they're just going by with their finger. Play. So in Pakistan, they got 200 to 500 views. That means they're number one in the country because believe me, they don't have 500 people playing no Drake in Kyrgyzstan. It ain't gonna take but 500 views and clicks, and you'll be number one in that country. So that's when I knew something was wrong. And if that's just Kyrgyzstan, and then Malta, I know for a fact. Now Malta, they do play some hip hop like Kendrick and everything out there in Bulgaria. But see, I have Bulgarian friends. So right now they're in Malta. So I was able to contact one of them and say, hey man, so y'all playing that new Drake and Party album? He was, fuck no. He said, no, they don't play that. He's like, I was just in the club. He's like, they played Kendrick Lamar, TV Off. They love that song, TV Off and Not Like Us. It's still heavy, and the DJs and everything out there in Bulgaria. Yes. Y'all. Yes, my Bulgarian brothers. Yes, they invited me to come out to Malta. Like, come on out, man. I was like, man, I would love to, bro, but I can't just up and swing it out there and kick it in Bulgaria. I don't know no brothers out there. You know, y'all cool, but I am not trying to go out like that. Yeah, he left America and moved back to Bulgaria. Moved back to Malta to live. I mean, shoot, they got money. He said, I heard Drake and Party at the King of Diamonds. Yeah, strip clubs. I didn't go to the strip club last night. I was supposed to, but I went to sleep, man. I was tired. So I came back. I'm like, man, I ain't going up there. I'm going straight to sleep. And that was that. But a funny thing, though, which y'all don't know, is we still battling with J. Cole people. I'm trying to review J. Cole's song. I did the video and everything. They restricting the video, all kind of shit. J. Cole. I'm like, why J. Cole mad at me? What'd I do to J. Cole? And I'm like, did they even review my video? I guess they thought I was gonna hate on J. Cole or something. I was like, I like the song. I did a reaction video to The Clouds. And man, they up in arms right now. So the video's sitting there. Y'all can't even see it. They had blocked it. So that's what's going on, man. It's a lot of weirdo activity in the music game right now. They just scared. But Champagne sloppy. We know what you're doing. Oh, I called him the cowardly lion on the Wizard of Oz. Is that why he mad? I don't know. When he put out that I did that apology, that ruined him. I'm not up early hating on Drake. I'm just telling the truth. They the ones lied to you with this number one in the 62 countries or whatever, because they're trying to change the narrative. They want to fool you so badly to believe this album is the number one in the world. But realistically, it isn't. Let's go to Billboard. Let's see what's realistic. Not Like Us. 40 weeks on the charts. The number one song in the world is Not Like Us. Number two is Luther. This is Billboard. Number three, Kendrick Lamar, TV Off. What did I tell you the two songs that they said they played a lot of in that club was Not Like Us and TV Off? They number one. Die With a Smile. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. That's a crazy song. Squabble Up. So Kendrick Lamar has in the top five, he got 1, 2, 3, 4 songs in the top five. So I want you to pay attention and pay attention well, Sloppy, because this concerns you. If K-Dot really wanted to finish you, he could finish you. You are already done. So now your supporters are doing what I said they was going to do from the jump. I said your supporters was going to do one thing. One. I said this was going to happen. He was doing this album with Party. Why? Because he was afraid to fail on his own, which he was going to do. I said he want to put an album out there with Party because he's afraid to drop on his own. Because he knows what's going to happen once he drops on his own. So now he's got the excuse. Well, this isn't really a Drake album. This is a Drake and Party album. No, it's a Drake album. Party, they damn near barely on the album. You was testing the waters. And you see the waters is very violent Oh no, my real Drake album coming later in the year. This is just a warm up. It's a warm up for what? A warm up for what? You can't even make R&B music no more. Look at this. Where's a Drake song? 30 for 30 is number 10. Where's Drake's songs? Oh, that must have been Click Farms. You see, what Billboard do is weed out all of those bots that made you number one. How you number one in 60-something countries, right? And you ain't got no songs in the top 10. Where they go? All the stars is there. Look, it had re-entered the charts all over again because of the Super Bowl. Where's a Drake and song? The Weeknd song is up there. Timeless. Him and Playboy Cardi. Damn. Dosha was up there. Where is you? Where's Sloppy? Sloppy. Peekaboo is at number 28. Billie Eilish, Wildflower. This gotta be an old chart. This cannot be the new chart. Humble is at 33. SZA BMF is spiking up. Like That is back on the charts again. This has got to be an old chart. We 60 songs in and there is no Champagne Sloppy on Billboard 100. Ooh, Whacked Out Murals is on there. Euphoria is back on the charts. Oh my God. Dodger Blue is on the charts. This gotta be an old list. Maybe they haven't redid it yet. 100 songs and no Drake? Hold on. That can't be right. When is this chart for? This week's most popular current songs. That's this week. Let's look at all the other charts. Now, that's unbelievable. This is for the week, February 22nd. So that's February, the week of February 22nd. That's the Hot 100. The hottest songs out there. Well, let's go to the Billboard 200. Maybe he'll be there. Maybe you'll be here, Sloppy. Apple Music charts. That's where we got to go. That's where it's going to count. You know Billboard is the chart that counts, right? All right. GNX number 1. SZA's album SOS is at number 2. Damn album. Mad City. Oh Lord. SZA. Drake Take Care album is at 28. There you go, Sloppy. There you go, Sloppy. Metro and them back on the charts. The Black Panther soundtrack is back on the charts. Where is Drake and Party? Wow. For All the Dogs is back up there. Starboy. Where's Sloppy album? Kanye West Graduation is on the charts. Damn. Certified. Look, all your old stuff is hitting the charts. Where is that album? Does it even exist? Damn. Come on, this can't be right. Her Loss is at 170. Thank Me Later is on the chart. And the new album ain't on there? This is weird. This is weird as hell, Sloppy. That's weird. Now, because all of these other streaming sites run off playlists, they look at a global standing of, let's look at the top 100s in the playlists. So, let's go to Apple Music. Oh, Apple Music. That's what he said he wanted to do, right? Let's look at it. He said, let's look at the Apple Music charts. All right. Apple Music. Number 1, Luther. Kendrick Lamar, SZA. So that's the GNX. Not Like Us is at number 2. Kendrick Lamar. Number 3, Give Me a Hug by Drake. There you go, Sloppy. You made the charts. Ain't higher than Kendrick, but you made the charts. Nokia by Sloppy. Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga is at number 5. 30 for 30 with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. TV Off is at number 7. Look at that. And here it is. Apartment by Rose and Bruno Mars. Died Trying. Party Next Door. Somebody Love Me. There we go. CN Tower. There's all the Sloppy songs. And they falling fast. Oh, no. I didn't click that. I didn't want to play Squabble Up. Go back. Okay, Squabble Up is at 12. All the Stars is up there. Super Bowl Push. Something About You is up there. Sloppy album. Deeper is up there. Timeless. So yeah, Sloppy album is dropping. Raining in Houston. Oh, damn it. Stop hitting on this. Mothballs. Another trash. So all his trash songs that was going up there because people were listening is starting to fall all the way off. Jimmy's Dilemma, all of these wild songs is going down. Look at that. Crying in Chanel, Brian Steele, all that stuff is falling. Peekaboo is up there, 37 and climbing. Yeah, everybody at the club get tipsy. Snooze by SZA is up there. Greedy, When He's Gone. Party Next Door. There's Humble. Meet Your Padres at 53. That thing is falling. That's going to be gone soon. We got OMW at 61. All of it's leaving. So it's showing you right now that all of that bot action it then froze out and it's going out and it's dying. So you're right. We went to Apple Music and we saw it. So embarrassing, you losing to one song. One song is better than your whole album. Every day somebody is playing Not Like Us all over again. Do you know the Super Bowl was 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. 14 days. 14 days. And it's still at number one, number two. TikTok dances, everybody doing that. What? Bucking on a beat, out, read out, nigga, it's a beat out, man down, nigga, man down, with beat out. TV off, and then Luther, when that come on, all the women just jump up and go. See, the problem is Sloppy has this inclination that people like him. They don't. I know, trust me, believe me. I'm somebody that didn't hate Drake. Remember that. 9 months ago when this battle, can you believe this battle was 9 months ago? It's almost been a year. So you know I'm somebody that didn't like Drake. Disliked Drake. And I knew everybody hated Drake then. They hated the dude. When I would be taken up for a song, they hated him. Literally hated Drake. And why did they do that? Because Drake does some maniacal things to his celebrity friends. He's made a living of trying to sleep with people's girlfriends. He's made a living of trying to do all of these different expressions and trying to do all of these different, just slimy things to people. And to me, he's a messed up human being. And when he messed up with people who were friends to him, people that worked with him, did music with him, it puts you in a different perspective on what you feel and how you should feel in this situation. Yeah. When you look at the total picture, you'll start to see it. You'll start to see it. Kendrick is making a video for Luther. The video for Luther is not even done yet. You feel me? It's not even done yet. Can you imagine when he put out a video for Luther? Another rapper would have had a video out. They'd have had all this stuff rushed. when people don't see yourself in a position where all of this stuff really matter, dog, I seen when Luther come on, and I see how women react when Luther come on. When this world was mine. If he say, if this world was mine, and you just hear Luther vocals hit, and you see women react, it's just the women. They were the only ones that move when that song come on. If this boom, the women just start moving. I'll be like, damn. Yeah, he got this one. This is out the park. I knew it when I heard it. I said, oh yeah, this Luther is smooth. I like this one. And man, oh man, did the women love it too. It's over. So Sloppy, stay away from them click farms because they ain't fooling nobody. If you number one, right? If you doing those numbers on Apple, it should be showing up on Billboard. Why is it ain't on Billboard, Sloppy? You got to get your stuff together. They got to verify your numbers. He said, Sino, you ain't lying, huh? My baby mama love that song. Yeah, he got one. That's it. Yeah, Drake was supposed to be the R&B guy. He beating you at everything you supposed to be good at, Sloppy. Mm-hmm. Oh, we just showed how they did the numbers. We just showed you how they did that. Because when you talk about number one and you start throwing countries up there, stuff ain't making sense. I'm like, dog, those people barely got power. They got a generator. They use generators over there to get electricity in some of those places. Some of those places, they don't even have a generator in the town. They using kerosene lamps. And y'all number one in that country. Come on, man, stop. Really, stop playing. Drake bought 50K of those albums. Yeah, he did. And if you look at it from the optics of what it really is and what it truly is saying, you'll start to see the bigger picture is even more scarier than that. Reality is more scarier. The people that's at his concert, they're showing up there because he was paying them. He was giving money to people like a sweepstakes. They had somebody that he planted in there like, I'm going to change your life. I'm going to give you $20,000 each. So they thinking, oh, we got to go to this show because Drake is giving away money. So you're doing a telethon or a concert. Which one you doing? Sloppy's just out here bad. So when they come there, the fans let it be known. Look at the signs. Let me blow this up. Look at the signs. They're asking for money. They're not saying, yo, what's up? We love you, Drake. They're asking for money. Drizzy, help him buy my mom a Birkins. Poppy, help pay off my mom's mortgage. Help me pay off my mom's mortgage. You see this? But these the guys. They're in there begging for money at your concert. He said, even his best viewed song is at 2.4 million. Give me a hug in 7 days. Wow. And that's why I looked at all these Glazers, right? Who jumped up and raving about this album because they trying to kiss up the sloppy instead of being honest with people. If Drake put out an album and if it was hot, I'd have told you it's hot. I'd have had no problem telling you, oh, this is it. No, this is a good album. I ain't gonna lie to you about the music. What do I get? I get paid anyway it go. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But this was worse than I anticipated this being. I anticipated this being garbage. The reason why I anticipated it being garbage because of the mind state and what he's in. Because he's a human being. He's an artist. And if your mind ain't right when you making this music, I know what it was going to be. He out here suing people. He up here staging break-ins in his house. He's doing all of this nonsense. He ain't focused on the music. And then he's trying to rush and get an album out because he ain't put out no music. And all the stuff he was releasing, all that stuff that he had prepared, it was weak. It was the same old Drake that he was going to get by with. He thought, oh, I got Thugger on the album. It's me, Thugger. Hell, they going to jump for this. Nope. Nobody jumped. You ain't going to get your lick back. And you don't want to admit defeat. Oh, Rory, what's Rory and Maul? I was just looking for that. I want to see who gonna compromise themselves. If you tell me you like a song on this album, you full of shit. And that's how I looked at it. You're lying. You can't tell me what I like. Who's that? Ticket TV. You can't tell me what I like. That's weird. How you gonna tell me I don't like it? He said, Squabble Love had that in 6 hours. Exactly. But I'm not telling you what you like and what you dislike. And I said, okay. I listened to his video, 30 minutes of it. It was a 30-minute video Tiki put out. And I listened to the 30-minute video. And in the 30-minute video, he's basically attacking people for saying something they haven't even said yet. And he never breaks up or explain the album, what's hot about the album, or why he thought the album was fire. And it's a classic. Right then and there, he was compromised. You want to go viral so bad that you would sit there and lie and call this album a classic. A classic, dog? I got a problem with that. Yes, Ticket TV liked the album. So he said. He made a video glazing the album without even saying anything about the album. So I asked him in the chat, I said, all right, Ticket, what's fire about the album? Man, don't even play with me. I'm not playing with you. I'm asking you a question about the album. Man, you being a weirdo. I'm being a weirdo for asking you to explain and expand. Why do you think this album is a classic? Why do you think this album is fire? Why? What's so fire about it? Tell me. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can tell you. Because it's not fire, it's trash. So now that you know some ain't fire, it's trash, now they want to change the narrative. They always want to move the goalposts when it comes to you. It's a few people that took the check, right? They want to get that approval. They want to get that butt sniffer award. No Life Shaq did it, but then that's what he is. He proved they're not about the music. They're about glazing for views. But that's why I like what this album did. He said, so Cino, my job that I work at had a celebration party. There was a DJ there, and one of those songs I heard was Not Like Us, Squabble Up, and TV Off. You gonna hear those. You might hear Luther, you might hear all of them. You ain't finna hear those songs. We just showed you the Apple list and the Billboard list, and they almost consistently the same way. When it came out, I said, this is worse than I imagined. If you go back to my original review of that album, I said, these sound like some old songs that they were working on. Like it might have been Party and they put it out, and T-Pain heard it and said the same thing. So definitely No Life Shaq was paid by Aiden Ross to do that. Yeah, it's just like that time when Awful Coaching came out and said Bronny James played well. That game, he did not. And Bronny James, look at what he's doing. That's great. Bronny James did this. I was like, oh my God. Like that was awful. That was awful. For me to watch Awful Coaching have to do that. Because now we all know this isn't correct. It was the worst video he'd ever. He had so many dislikes on that video, it was crazy. Because everybody knew he was compromised at that point. That's all that let people know you've been compromised. I mean, the lyrics on Give Me a Hug is crazy. I mean, you're begging strippers to give you a hug. Then you start talking about your mama you got put out your mama house. Oh no, that was the other one. I forgot. That was the last song on there. When he's back being creepy again. Using click farms. I mean, damn, it's looking bad for Sloppy. You ain't gotta fake it to make it. Give Me a Hug gotta be one of the worst songs I've heard from Drake. It's cringy. Everything he makes is cringy. And this is when women are saying is that he's not maturing. Like, he's almost 40 and he's trying to rap like he's 20. It's like, dude, you are not, why are you rapping about, they said UMG's no longer paying them ghostwriters. Well, that's for Drake to do. They just gonna distribute it. So you say they're the same lyrics as "Oh You Went"? You mean "Oh You Want" or "Oh You Went"? With Thugger. Okay. Well, let's see if he's right. We gonna see if you right. Okay. Let's take a look at the lyrics. Oh God, this is just horrible. I almost forgot how terrible these lyrics were. So Flintstones, big stones, ringtones, ding dong. Oh my God. Thugger. Ooh, yeah. You ain't lying. They're the same lyrics. Oh my God. This is awful. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT comes through and delivers. These are the same damn lyrics. Oh my God, Sloppy. Get the likes up. This is crazy. This just went there. He's not saying there's no one else doing this, but Kendrick makes CTA call to action in his pen and with his music and his hard signatures, 1 through 6, control verse like that. It's addressive method within the poetry. Well, yeah, exactly, Leonardo. Thanks for the super chat. What you're pointing out is the fact that there are two different type of artists altogether. Kendrick, this is why he meant by saying, I make music that electrify people. You make music that pacifies them. Which means you make pacifying music. Like you do the same, you find out what trend is hot and you stick with it and you stay basic. It's formulaic. His rap patterns are formulaic. They're the same style. Even in the rap battle, it was the same song. Push-Ups is basically the same songs. There's no style difference. It's all the same bland rap. Basic. Nothing really creative jumping off of the page. And when the metaphors don't reach him, he's stuck. Kendrick gives you a combination of free-form hip-hop. It's not about how dope the lyric is. So, oh, that's a sick metaphor. It's not the cleverness of it. It's the message and how it's delivered. Another person could rap Kendrick Lamar rhymes and then somebody else be like, But when Kendrick does it, it jumps off the page because his personality comes out in the work. when Kendrick Lamar does something like he go, hey, hey, mustard. When he just does that, just those little things alone, just added to a record, jumps off the page. They're entirely two different artists. Drake is like one tone monotone. And that's it. He don't have the energy, the spiritual energy to deal with Kendrick. If you can understand that. His spiritual energy is off. That's right. Get the likes up. And he's funny. K-Dot's hilarious. Now, let's get to this. Champagne Sloppy with the same lyrics on 2 songs. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is the same thing? Am I reading this twice? Let's go and check it out. Now, Drake's album that he got, Give Me a Hug, right? Right when he started talking about the dictionaries and all of that, once he started talking like that style right there, right here, he just flipped it up. Only reason I got a girl and I ain't getting married. Right? From that point on, he started talking about my itinerary till I'm 6 feet in a cemetery. Bulletproof door so heavy they got me rolling around like a dictionary. Dignitary. How funny only bitches be waiting on my obituary. Cause if I die, these niggas become the sole beneficiary. And what the fuck they gonna do with it? Have girls up at 29 twerking with a dictionary? Guilty trips, not Turk trips, when it's cold out here in February. Cause right now, shorty parachuting Molly like she flying for the military. This girl face so pretty, I can only think of fucking missionary. Right? Now remember those lines. Now here we go again. This is the On You Went song with Yo Thug, with Thugger. 6 God. He a visionary. I'm the definition, like the dictionary. Baby, turn around, forget the missionary. If they pull up on me with some bad intentions, you gonna read about in obituary. I got more soldiers than the military. I got more stones than a cemetery. I got more strings than y'all in February. Come on, dog. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Recycled lyrics and bars, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, dog. You recycling bars already, dog? You recycling bars. This is bad, Sloppy. Karaoke Poppy. 21 writing his recycling bars. Oh, this is awful. This is awful, man. Oh my God. The GOAT came in here and brought this up. We didn't see people, the fans know. This dude is recycling bars. It is corny. Kyrie is right here, still in denial, baby. You going down with that Drake flag. Now, you know this album is terrible. You was in here caping real hard for that album before it dropped. And then that album dropped out here, and you were silent as the lambs. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, this is Party's biggest album ever, and it's his worst. And he's barely on it. He's only in it in name to be the fall guy, but when the album don't sell and underperforms and gets horrible reviews. If I really hated Drake that much, I would have gone to I would have went to a different extreme. I'd have been writing my reports on that. I didn't do that. All I did was mind my own business. Yep, geek up on your self-esteem to correct your legacy, win or lose. Exactly. J. Cole is, he's Bob Marley. He's a Bob Marley guy. Yes, he could put the lyrics together and everything, but like right now, he battling me over a damn review of the album. And I guess they reviewed the video, and I haven't released it to anybody yet because they flagged it up. Dog, you can get a lap dance to any song they play in the club. Lap dance and a strip club, the music is all about the music. It ain't about the words. So being played in a strip club, shoot, it's dudes that's going number one in a strip club that ain't nobody streaming it out. So hearing that in a strip club, that don't mean anything. That's strip club music. You know who used to perform in strip clubs to test their music out? Maya. Right now, she's probably performing in strip clubs. No, Drake album is terrible. It's worse than I've ever imagined it being. I was 5 songs in and I said, oh, whoa, wait a minute. I thought I was being spoofed. I said, let me check this out. I went back and checked and said, no, this is the right album. Because I'm thinking this is a collection of some old songs. This ain't really the album. 5 songs in, it was that bad. And I'm like, CN Tower, why everybody like this song? This song is trash. And I guess they realized it too, that the song is trash. And they tried to find one song that didn't suck so much so they can make it number 1. They was like, yeah, give me a hug. Yeah, he mentioned Not Like Us in there in the corniest way. The corniest way. The bars are corny. Everything is, man, it's terrible. Oh, definitely, 100%. And rest in peace to the brother that invented. Rest in peace to the brother, man, that invented the. Yes, sir. He invented the drone. Oh yeah, you know a black man invented that. Why would that surprise you? Mm-hmm. Yes, he passed away. Willie Techman Jenkins, the pioneer of drone technology. That's his prototype in the 1970s. And of course, just like always, they don't want to give a black man a dime. They said he was crazy. This is not going to work. Look at him now. Look at it now. All the drones, they look just like that. And that was in the 1970s. That's like 79. They don't do any stories on him. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. No. Prop masters, smoke and mirrors, and it all comes full circle. We just showed y'all Drake recycling lyrics. It's the same thing. Now, one of the main factors that we told you and showed you here is that when you're dealing with basically imposters, you start to see right away what's real and what's fake. They're not in, they just want attention. If everybody says somebody was good, you're going to have one person to say he's bad just so they can turn around and look at him and go, oh, he said he was bad. They want to be that guy or female. They want to be that person so they can get the attention. They just like the fact they're the ones that's saying no. Yeah, it's a denial thing. Like Kyrie knows this album is a joke. It's a terrible album, and nobody had to say anything or make any changes to stuff. You know, it was what it was. It turned out to be worse than we've ever imagined. We thought the album would be subpar at best, but this was worse than subpar. This album was terrible. It was absolutely garbage. From the mixing, everything, it was just bad. And when you have an album that's bad, this is the results of that, then you understand. That's the problem. People are stuck in their own ways, you know, and they can't get out of their own way. Well, you want to kind of get back to the essence of what was what. No, I really think that times are changing, and because they're changing, people are changing with it, and some are changing for the worse, and some people are stuck. Drake is stuck in he's stuck in a way he can't get out of. You know, that's the sad part. He won't valedictorian privileges. No, that Cole out. I mean, the song he put out was great. I mean, that was some flawless rapping. You know, and I did my review of it. I guess they thought I was gonna hate J. Cole's song. Because they just panicked and started flagging the video already. And I'm like, dude, I haven't even released the video and y'all flagging it. All right, I see what this is. Sloppy already got his people involved. So they're out there doing his bidding. His sicko behavior, Drake is stuck. He's stuck in a time loop where he thinks he's 20 something, don't realize the years are going by, and he's in his about to be 40 soon. And well, Cole just exposed. I mean, it hurt him because him being this, I don't want to battle. Had he had never jumped in the battle to begin with, then okay. But you drop a diss track, and then after the diss track, you pull out. You ain't even let the other person land their blows yet, and then you jump out. It's like he was like, I'm not even gonna respond back. I don't care if he diss me. Then don't do a rap talking about, man, I feel like if I would have battled, I would have won and I wouldn't have lost some friends. No, don't say if I battled, I would have won. You got out. So now you just made yourself look weak. And now your rhymes, the super tough rhymes you be talking about sounds crazy now. Because if you're not that type of MC, you can't sit there and say, well, my boys pressured me to make the song. No, you don't make the record. You don't diss and say, I'm sorry after, I might delete this later. Then don't make it. Because you're going to have to stand by it. No, he can never be considered a GOAT now. Because he cowered out. It was the way he went out. You should have never made the record. Yeah, it was sad and depressing to watch. Like I said, Cole fans, it's about like 6 of them. 2 of them are my buddies. You know, one of my buddies, he ain't really a Cole fan at all. He just don't like K Dot. So he wants to go against K Dot. You know, just because K Dot is hot right now. So he just goes after whoever is hot. He just don't like, I guess he just don't like anybody having success. And my other buddy, he's a diehard like J. Cole fan since the jump. Like he been there from the day one. And then he let Nas down. Like Born Sinner is the one. I got his first album upstairs. But Born Sinner was my favorite. He said, I mean, Jimmy Brooks never left. I mean, it's a mentality, you know. And most guys, no. No. I don't see it that way. He said Jay-Z and Kendrick both punched a woman and y'all on here past them. What pushed them? Crazy work. Who did Kendrick punch? You remember Drake settled his SA case, right? You remember he was sued for 500,000, right? You remember that? Open case, right? And Drake settled with her, so she must have evidence. I know, right? So anyway, they said they can run with Drake saying Kendrick is an abuser, but when it comes to pedo allegations, it's the opposite. The hypocrisy is blasphemous. Yeah, it's blasphemous. Drake was on a yacht with a 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown in pajamas, and he snapped the photo. Man, y'all comments are as wild as hell out here. Well, y'all going at it. I've been live extra just sitting here reading y'all comments. It's crazy. Y'all are going at it in this chat. I don't want to stop the live. I was supposed to stop the live, but I don't want to stop the live because these comments is going down. Mm-hmm. You said somebody, well, he got ghostwriters too. Someone said Kendrick got ghostwriters too, and they must be a ghost. Cause I haven't seen none of those dudes. Glasses said, I've been knowing dude, he's not a nice person. He's a mean bastard. Kendrick is not the nice guy. Now he's got to be the nice guy. He's the certified boogeyman. So the certified boogeyman is supposed to be nice. What other new rules y'all got for? Outlaw, what's up with your Knicks, man? I told y'all was gonna lose, but damn, to lose like that on national television was embarrassing. That was an embarrassment to basketball. What happened to y'all? They said, name a Kendrick Lamar reference track. I'll wait. Name the Kendrick Lamar reference track. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm telling you, boy, these Drake fans in here are spiraling. They in here spiraling bad. Kendrick is number one again, and they just hate it. Oh, yeah, I won more bets last night. I went and cashed my money in, got my money. Gotta get it. Gotta get that money. Ooh, money. Sports betting, baby. The Knicks came through like I said. Boy, I tell you. The Milwaukee Bucks came through. Keep this boy in style. Oh, I'm finna break this bread. I was gonna go to the strip club and break it. But now I'm just gonna go pay some bills. So on that note, I'm out. Thanking you. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show sloppy.